you can use it for good, but not for evil.
Well, it's interesting that you say that because there is now a new licensing movement, I guess, called the ethical licensing movement.
Right.
That actually does impose conditions based on ethical concerns and moral concerns. And those are clearly not open source licenses because they actually do impose license restrictions. In other words, you can't use the software for this particular purpose.
I'd heard about this too, where I believe it was in China, there was a specific license about companies that didn't adhere to work ethics, where I think it was like a 999 or something like that.
The Anti-996 license.
Yeah, right.
That was actually very interesting, if you'll permit me to make a comment about
Please,
it.
Yeah.
It was, first of all, a very well-drafted license. So it was professionally done. It did address labor conditions. And again, I'm paraphrasing, but the license says you can't use this software if you are violating the international labor standards. And it was intended to raise consciousness about labor practices in China. But what was really interesting about that is that the license was released on GitHub. And by the way, I think it may have been more a thought experiment than anything else, but it then caused that GitHub repository to become a vehicle for people to discuss the issue. So it became almost like a social networking, initiative to raise consciousness about the issue rather than specifically to develop a licensed document. So I thought that was a very interesting phenomenon from the point of view of what happened around the putting the license in GitHub and around the development of the license.